Hi, I'm Tricia Pine at rejoiceinyourvoice.com, home of the Complete Singer System, where I help people who are passionate about singing perform and sing with more beauty, joy, and confidence, truly taking the vision that you have for your voice and bringing it into reality. Today, I'm going to share with you a tool that, for some of you, will help you sing with more ease and freedom. My mom was my first voice teacher, and as we started having regular voice lessons in middle school and in high school, she would say to me, "Tricia, relax, have fun, just keep it easy." Well, really, this would drive me crazy because singing to me was something that I was passionate about, and I wanted to give it my all, and I had expectations that I wanted to meet, and I was going to work to be the best I could be. Now, my mom was not a vocal technician, so she could not explain to me in a different way what relaxed and keeping it fun and making it easy really looked like in another way so that I could understand. But she was on to something, especially for my personality. So I have said this a million times. How we live is how we sing, and that's going to show up in our voice. And the Roy Hart quote that says, "The voice is the muscle of the soul," is no joke. So performers are usually givers by heart. But what happens when we start to give and we're a little off balance? Well, we know what it looks like when we're off balance in life. As givers, what happens? Well, we get tired. We don't sleep as much as we should. We also eat unhealthfully. We just don't take time to make sure that we're nourishing our body as we should. We are trying to meet expectations of everybody else and giving, so our day is usually packed full of stuff to do, and we're feeling pressure, and we're pushing through the day. Well, that type of giving unbalance is going to translate into our voice, and it looks very similar. As we start to sing, we sometimes tire easily. We feel strained. We're not using a healthy balance in our technique. We're feeling like we're pushing too much air, pushing too much voice, pushing too much weight in our sound. We are literally leaning forward to give. Our jaw is jutted out, our neck is coming forward, we're feeling the chest forward. We are even probably off of our feet. We're not grounded in our feet or feeling solid in our core. Our spine, we've literally lost it. We're off of alignment in our spine. So is any of this sounding familiar? Right. Well, I am too of that personality that I want to give 200%, and it showed up here in my body. I would get vocally tired. I would abandon my healthy technique. All these things started to happen with me. It wasn't until I started really settling back into my core, back into my body, and back into who I was and gave to myself first, that then I found that ease and freedom of singing. So I'd like you to do this with me right now. I'd like you to feel grounded in your feet. If you're standing or sitting, watching this video, feel heavy in your feet. Move those toes around and get grounded in your feet like you're anchoring to the core of the earth. I want you to feel heavy in your sits bones while you're sitting or standing. Feel heavy in your core. I want you to feel weight there. I want you to feel settled back into your neck. Feel that stretch up here so you are in alignment with your spine, coming back into yourself. I want you to feel relaxed in that jaw, relaxed in the sternum and in the chest area, coming back into you. Feel that for a second. What that feels like to be in your space. Okay. So now, whether you're sitting or standing, draw in a very easy breath into the low belly. And on the exhale, what I want you to do is I want you, as you exhale out the sound, I want you to feed yourself first. Now, this may be a very strange concept for you, but think about it. If we think about feeding ourselves the sound first, what happens? Physically, for me, what happens is there is an allowance for more space, more resonance space for the sound and the breath to move through. It stays there a while with me rather than coming up and flattening out. There is also a natural exhale. You're feeling the air move through rather than pushing it out from your body. You're allowing it to come up and out. Believe me, your voice will be loud enough. And also, when the sound starts to diminish and your exhale is almost complete, there's not a cutting off of the sound, but just rather an allowance of release to the sound. So if you feed yourself first, allowing those sound vibrations and frequencies to nurture you, feeling it coming from the core of your body, up through your spine, up through the barrel of where you're resonating within your lungs, up and over your larynx so you're not feeling the pressure there, resonating in all this space that you have with those beautiful resonators. It's going to feel good. And your agenda will be to feed you first before you give. Now, this kind of reminds me of what happens on an airplane where the adults are told to put on the oxygen mask before they assist the children. But that's in an emergency mode. And I don't want you to be in an emergency mode before you take care of yourself. Okay? We're getting into a very busy, hectic season. And I want the singing that you're doing, the giving that you're doing, to nourish you as well. So play with this idea of letting your sound feed you first as it exits to give away to others. This one act may be the first couple steps to help you regain your balance from changing from being a pushy giver to being a balanced giver. All right, have fun with this, especially during this holiday season. This is an interesting concept to live with, okay? Get back into your core, feel your spine aligned, let your neck relax, your jaw relax, and let the sound feed you. All right, I'm Tricia Pine, and until next week, always rejoice in your voice. Bye-bye.